Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever, wherever you are. Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about answering questions that first-time moms have. I did go out and ask a group of moms what they really wanted to know now as first-time moms, or what they really wanted to know when they were first-time moms. And so we're gonna get into that. If you guys are new here, my name is Danny and I make motherhood and lifestyle videos. I have a 2-year-old son named Jax and a almost 7-week-old named Lilietta. Just living the dream over here of being super tired. If there's anything that I left out of my answers, or if there's any questions that you are dying to know the answers to, please feel free to leave comments down below. I would love to engage in those. Let's get into this. So one of the first questions that I got asked, and actually one of the top questions I got asked, how do you get a newborn on a sleep schedule? How do you do that? So I struggled with this for sure with my son Jax. We had no idea what we were doing. We just thought we would wing it. What I would say is it's all about routine. Like when babies are first born, they have absolutely no idea when is day and what is night and whether or not they should be sleeping. If it is daytime, open up all the windows, play music, be lively, have them do tummy time, do daytime activities, take them for a walk, give them a bath, things that kind of keep them awake. And if it's nighttime, kind of, speak in a quieter tone, shut all the windows, shut all the blinds, turn on their sound machine, just kind of, keep it low key. That kind of just gets them into the pattern of knowing the difference between day and night, and they'll have those longer stretches of sleep at night. If you're really struggling, I highly recommend looking into different programs to find what works best for you and your schedule. Like as second-time parents, we're aware of how much we need our sleep to function, especially since I was going through postpartum anxiety my first time around. Sleep really played a big role in that. We're doing a program called Taking Care of Babies, which I can link below. And so far, the tricks that we are learning are things that I have not heard of before. Sleep regression, what is that and how do I get through it? We are just gonna try this because this is the only way this video is happening, if I'm being honest. So sleep regressions happen several times throughout the first 2 years, I believe, possibly more. And a lot of the times they coincide with when a child is making a mental leap. So a mental leap is when they're all of a sudden learning a lot of new things. They can't quite get to sleep because they're so excited to practice all of these new things, or their brain is just in overdrive. And the first sleep regression happens at 4 months. For Jax, we would have like a nap time routine down. We take him into his bedroom and we read him a story, and then we put him to sleep. It's just doing the same stuff that you were doing before, but you just keep doing it. Eventually they just kind of go back to normal. The next question is, how do I get my baby to enjoy their bath? Babies thrive on repetition. There's several things that the baby's going to experience over and over and over again, such as diaper changes, feedings, and taking a bath. So in terms of those things that they do repeatedly over and over again, to use the same language each time, talking to them about what's happening, they start to hear those familiar words and they go, oh, okay, this is what's going to happen next. And eventually they just get used to it. So one of the questions I got asked was nursing versus formula. Wasn't really a question, but I do have a lot of thoughts on the matter, so I just kind of wanted to share those. It's really up to you to decide how you want to feed your baby. So when it comes to nursing, I think the top thing to know, I describe it as two people who don't know how to dance, who kind of have an idea on how to dance, trying to dance with each other. The baby comes out and has certain reflexes on how to do it, but you have to work together and you have to get to know each other, and every baby is different. So far, like my journey with her is so different than it was with Jax. Like with Jax, he knew how to do it, but he didn't do it very well. And so there was a lot of us trying to figure it out so that it didn't hurt as much, because in the beginning, if your baby's not doing it correctly, it can hurt quite badly. But the thing is once you figure it out, it doesn't hurt. With her, like, she came out and she didn't really quite know how to do it, but once she kind of figured it out, she's been really good at it. And so this time around, not as much pain like from the get-go. There's like a lot of shame around choosing formula Knowing what's best for you and your baby is totally a personal decision, and no one should force you into doing something that you don't want to do. Nobody should make you feel ashamed for the decisions that you want to do. I mean, there's people out there who think that nursing is awful. It can go both ways. There are a lot of women, for one reason or another, may choose to formula feed versus nursing their child. There's a different reason for every woman. I remember when I was taking a class with other women and most of the women had chosen to formula feed, just listening to like their reasons why, like there were so many different reasons. Nobody had the same reason. If you're somebody who really wants to nurse and you're struggling with that, just know that like you are not alone. You have so many resources at your fingertips that maybe you're not aware of. Reach out to your provider and ask them what resources are in your area to help. My provider gave me a huge sheet with like numbers and free classes and things in my area that I can go to if I'm struggling with nursing. If you've got mama friends, ask them. Know that the majority of women struggle with nursing in the beginning. Babies get older, their mouths get bigger. Eventually they kind of just figure out the best way for them to get the milk, which is the correct way to nurse. How do I deal with engorgement? In the beginning of your journey, when your milk comes in, your body is going to overproduce milk. And the reason why it does that is because it's trying to figure out how much you actually need. Nursing is a supply and demand type of situation. So whatever it is that your baby is taking throughout the day, your body will get used to that and it will produce that much. A lot of the times the first thought is to pump, because pumping will relieve that engorgement. But if you pump too much or too often in the beginning of your pregnancy, it's signaling to your body to produce even more milk, and then it can become this cycle of being really overly engorged all the time or overproducing in general. So heat is going to be your best friend during this scenario. You can use a heat pack. You can take a hot shower. If you don't have a heat pack and you don't have time to take a hot shower, you can always put rice in a sock. Make sure the rice is not like completely filling the sock, that there's like a little bit of room, and then stick it in the microwave for a minute at a time and heat it up to what you feel like is the best temperature for you. And then you're going to want to massage the hard spots. Like if you feel like the hard knots in there, you're going to want to massage those towards the center, and then you're going to want to either hand express or pump. You're only going to want to pump about an ounce on each side until those knots are gone, until you feel some sort of relief. You don't want to pump over an ounce on each side. You can try something called the haka, which I will leave a link below to that. Haka is not a traditional pump. What you do is when you're feeding your baby, on one side, you can use the haka on the other side, and it just kind of hangs there and it draws out milk. But I'm not sure exactly how it works. I know that it doesn't cause you to become over engorged. And that's a really great way to collect milk as well throughout your day. Stick it in the freezer or the fridge for later. Hey guys, it is a different day. I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I am baby wearing. That is going to tell you the kind of week that I had. If you're following me over on my Instagram, you'll know that it's just been a crazy couple of weeks. I wasn't able to finish my video. I did have a few more questions to answer. If you guys are interested in me doing more videos like this, please let me know, in the comments, or give me a thumbs up. I gotta get going. I gotta feed this girl, but I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will see you guys next time. Bye!